Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to ClaustOREphobic. We have expanded a bit to the north, and we got blue circuits working in the last episode, and we're working towards yellow science, I believe. And we've got a lot of space over here that we could capitalize on, and we're already working up a decent amount of space over here too, but I'm not going to need that for a while. I think I'm going to work on low density structure up here. And that will eat a lot of copper. And then these are going to be yellow science. Let me just get those set up already. I will put prod in them just because of how expensive they are. You know, 150, well, I guess 50 copper a piece. Makes them pretty pricey. Surprisingly, there's still more iron than copper, though. With 8 steel, that's 40 iron plus 57. Oh, no, sorry. It's more copper than iron. I was thinking per pack, but in total, there's less iron than copper. And we've already got some blue chips, as we call them. I don't know who started calling them chips. I guess microchips, you know, processing chips. It's just a generic term for them in the real world. Now, I could put prod modules in these. Is there a reason not to? I guess for the rate. 36 a minute is pretty slow, but I think I'll be happy with myself if I put prod. It'll just save me a lot of copper in the long run, is mainly what I'm thinking. Now, some people have mentioned there's infinite resources. Why use prod at all? Well, it's like, well, that's true of any Factorio game. There's always infinite resources. It's more about how many resources do I have right now, and what can I do with those resources? And prod always helps with that. And I think people forget that. You know, and it's like also a big deal is if you're using belts, it's less of a big deal often in train bases, but in belt-based bases, you have a maximum amount, right? We only get 15 a second. And unless we revamp our base to allow for more copper throughput, what I can do with that 15 plates a second is very different if I use prod modules versus not use prod modules. So that's the main reason to use prod modules in a situation like this. Obviously, I'm not using them because I'm worried like I don't have enough copper. Let's see. Just in what we can see here, we've got 186 million copper, so I don't think we're going to have any copper issues. So low density structure, I am going to beacon. It might be the first thing I beacon, to be honest. So I want to get a build that allows for that. So there's 3 ingredients and 1 out gradient, as I like to call it. Just like you've got inserters and outserters, you've got ingredients and outgradients. So I'm trying to think, I could do something like this. And then have the beacons down the middle. I think that's pretty good. And then we'll have to have either substations or power poles on the outside. I guess we're going to need substations, or we could just have a space in the middle, but I like it being compact like this. So the beacons will be there. And I think I'll do 16. Oh, I'm out of buildings. What's up, Dave? Welcome on in. Glad we can cure your boredom. I should probably keep researching things. Yeah, exactly. Today's your English lesson with Krydax. Outgradients is a real word. I guess we'll work on prod 3 and speed 3. Oh, we already did prod 3. Nice. Okay. I'm really only going to use prod 3 for the rocket silo. Kind of like the... what's it called? The speed run that I did. And why don't I get those started now? Okay, so I need a lot of red chips for this. I'm your background monitor. Does Twitch have a oh my boss is here button? I think it's hilarious. I don't know. Those of you that are older will totally know what I'm talking about, but a lot of older games had a boss button that you could hit, and it would like bring up this fake spreadsheet that you were working on. To this day, I guess I don't really know if that was just a joke or if it was serious, but a lot of games had a boss button, which I think is hilarious. I will handcraft a few beacons here. And then you need reds and blues. And I'm not even going to worry about counting right now because it's probably not enough. Oh, and these. Guess I need more of those. Okay, maybe that's enough. We need 4 in each one, right? Yeah, so if these each have 12, that's good. So that's perfect. Okay, so LDS, a ladder day structure. I don't know why that's there. Oh yeah, there was some extra ore. And that's not even connected to anything, so remove that. I don't have substations researched? Come on now. Let's fix that. So we'll power this with substations, and then put beacons in here. I think I'll make like 2 or 3 more. We're starting to make the expensive stuff, so I'm guessing our base is gonna protest pretty soon, and we're just gonna start running out of everything. Because I'm stealing all the things from my base right now. What's up, Lodro? Moby Games has a list of 75 games that have boss buttons. Most of them are DOS-based. That sounds right. Good old DOS games. Speaking of DOS games, I recently have gotten very addicted to Doom Infinite. It's a mod for Doom, the OG Doom, not Doom 2016. And it is a game that is kind of like a roguelike, a little bit of both, version of Doom, and it's surprisingly addicting. So if you like Doom and retro shooters, I'd highly recommend checking it out. Highly recommend. Okay, so then we're gonna have on the output, far side of the belt here, and then we're gonna want that to come down here. Yeah, Iron Ghost. Totally do name in game. I'll just have to do an inverse. I'm not gonna do the whole Iron Ghost RK though. That's too long. I think sometimes the inverted ones actually look better. R is gonna be difficult though. How do we even do an R? Never tried a capital R apparently in inverted letters. How do we do this? It might not be possible because there's no like That might be the closest we can get. It looks pretty bad. It looks okay on the map. So that's what matters, right? That's a Mogus. Iron. Ghost. And then an S. Oop. Now, we might have to build over it, because space is limited, but it's there. Alright. Now we should have the substations, right? You're welcome. Thanks for redeeming your hard-earned channel points. I know you had to do a lot to get those. See, this is where Super Force build, which is coming in Factorio 2.0, is going to be really nice. Because you can just Super Force build stuff, and it'll automatically get the undergrounds positioned for you. So, Super Force build is going to be super handy. Actually, I might need to do... Well, no, that doesn't work. How do I do this? Just move these, I guess. There we go. Okay, so that's all set up. We need to get the ingredients over here. And you can destroy your own base by rebuilding over it all. Exactly. Like, you could... You're gonna run into so many issues, though, if you have belts in the wrong places and stuff. If you just, like, have a new build and just paste it over your old build. I'm sure that will break things. But if you deconstruct all belts and inserters first, then it probably won't break anything. So we need copper, we need plastic, and we need... is it steel? Yeah. I don't remember what we did with steel. It's just chilling down here. Okay. So steel and plastic I'm going to put on the same belt. And then copper's gonna get its own half belt, which... I might use this one. It's not... We're only using a little bit from that belt right now. Let's have this. Utilize that empty space. The spaghetti intensifies. I'm just going to move these because they're in the way. And then... let's see here. I kind of just need like one more tile. Funny. So I'm going to have these go up. But then I need a splitter for this one. This. And then I guess we can just underground here. Okay, so there's plastic and steel. And now we bring in, on the inside, we bring in copper. So copper needs to be on this side. And this side. I can never decide how I like to do side loading. Do I like to side load onto a belt with a elongated tail, or do I like to, you know, pincer move the belt to force side loading? I feel like I should be consistent, but I'm not. I think I like that better. It's more streamlined in this case. And then I do it this way. Okay. And then copper comes in there, which we said we're going to use this copper. Is half a belt enough? Or should I use the full belt of this? I don't even know. Maybe I'll use this full belt since I've got it. I could even merge them if I really wanted to make sure I'm utilizing all possible copper. And then we're going to prodify these as well. The power usage is going to be off the charts on these. I'm going to need some more boilers soon. Speaking of power, that's what I was worried about. We're using more coal than we're mining. I guess that's okay because we've got the buffer, right? Is the buffer being utilized right now? Yeah, it's still eating from the buffer. So, essentially... Well, no, that's still bad. How goes the firefighting? We're not doing any firefighting, I don't think. Unless you count the giant patches of ore as fire. Alright, LDS is running. Sweet, sweet. So we got LDS, we got the old blue chipperinos. How do I want to do this? I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I did the thing again. No, I do want this to be a chest connection. Now, I think I don't have additional paste settings, because I should be able to copy the chest and paste onto the inserter, and it would select the item. I like that mod a lot. Okay. So we've got these two, and then we need to bring up the robo doodads. Oh, I still have a lot of extra stone. All the stone is going into storage down here, which will probably fill up soon, and I should make some more steel chests. Let's see. So these are random. Let's remove these. Gets me some extra steel. And I'm out of belts. I really need logistics bots. Why did I even come down here though? Was it belts? No, it was steel for chests. One might say that, Dave, but they would probably be misinterpreted. Okay, so these are the doodads I need to take up to there. I think I'll just go around the right side here. And then should just be able to red underground over that. I do, yeah, it's 5 tiles. There we go. And then we do the old classic. You get 4 with the yellow. I think you get 6 with the red. Yeah. I've always been I don't know what the right word is. Confused is not the right word, but just I don't know if I like that the way that they measure the length is like how many tiles after the first underground does the second underground end on. Like, I think I'd rather have like 4 as the like, I mean, I guess it makes sense that the length is 5 because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is where it ends, but the number that I always use in my head is like 4. It can go underneath 4 tiles. Anything wider than 4 cannot be crossed by a yellow underground. Like, that's how I think about it. So, I don't know. Alright, so we've got the yellow science, and now we've got a problem because I don't have a setup for the yellow science. We could do a sushi loop, but that would require some finagly. I don't know if weaving is gonna save me here because of the monstrosity I've created, so we're just gonna tear it down, I think. And gosh, I just love how satisfying it is to see backed up belts of science. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the bright colors. I don't know if it's the uniformity of all of it, but it just looks so cool. I do think I'm just gonna do this. Will substations work here? Oops. Not quite. I guess we can just do something like this. Higher prod in labs. I don't think that'll pay off. I'm doubtful that that would pay off in this short of a time. We've only got a few researches we even need to do. Like, I could probably cut off, like, yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna move this over 1 tile. And then these I'm gonna put here because I actually can just do that. And then I can do this. And I can bring this down. I really need 1 more tile somehow. Can I get 1 more tile? Yeah, we can get 1 more tile easy. This can go up here. And then this can move over again. Yeah. Okay. And now it's the way that we can do this that is nice and tileable. So we split one off, we split the other off, that one goes underground. No, that doesn't work. We might need more space for this. Because you need to tile it every 3 tiles, so that would be that. That's 3 tiles, which is too short. I might not have enough space. Let's get this a little closer. What if I just do it like this? No, because then that's in the way. So it needs to be at least one tile away. This. And then the other ones need to come up, and then I can fit the power pole there. Okay. So that works. And then this one goes like that. Like that. And then this one goes like this. And I will have an issue. Why am I making this so complicated? Just put two long-handed back to back. Oh my god. That's... You know, I'm making it complicated at this point because I can. We don't go to the moon because it is easy. We go to the moon because it is hard. Yeah. For some reason, I was forgetting that you can get a 3 distance from long inserters. So we could have just done... I knew you could do this. I guess it's just been so long since I played vanilla. But you can do this, you know, and then this belt just has an underground. Like that. And then you just have 3 belts of input. So I don't know why we're not doing it that way. At this point, we're just having fun. I'm giving more time for my miners to do things, you know? But I think I can just tile this, right? No, this is going to be the issue. I'll just have to remove this last one. Also, I feel like someone asked a question that I didn't answer, but who knows? I missed it. Oh, B. Jonas was saying I could park some of my Prod 2s in labs. It's such a small difference. Prod 2s are what, 6% instead of 4%? It's such a tiny difference. Okay, yeah, and I could just make that a red belt, I think. I kind of like it being yellow, though. Don't ask me why. So I don't have a good answer. All right, we solved it. Go team. For one, I don't love, unless, I don't know if you mean belt squiggling or belt weaving. I don't love weaving undergrounds, that's for sure. Oh, wait, what the heck did I do? Well, that's just bogus. Wait, I don't even need a belt there. I don't know what that was doing. But no, B. Jonas, I appreciate you trying to help. This is not a situation where I need help. I'm just having fun. There's a lot of ways to do this. There's a lot of ways to do it. That would all work. This is the way I've chosen. Be it what it may. Be it what it may, or be what it may? They both sound wrong. What the heck does that saying even mean? But I think we're good, right? That's all the science is. And then, yeah, once you get to 7 is when things get a little trickier. Oh, you're right. This one still only has green. There we go. Okay, so now that we've got the yeller science, we can work on... What are we missing? Oh, concrete. Rocket silo research. And what else? Rocket fuel is going to be a butt in the pain. Especially because all my oil stuff is down here, and the space that I'm going to have to actually do rocket fuel is up here. So I'm going to have to pipe oil. I guess I have some space over here now. I can pipe it around the right side. Wait, that one does have prod 2s. How did that happen? Did I do that on accident? I don't remember ever putting prod 2s in labs. But apparently I did a few on accident. Yeah, because I need 16. So I don't even know what happened here. Okay, why don't I make the prod 4s for the silo? And we need what? We're making... So I just need 20 of each? That's super easy. Perfect. And all these. And we're good to go. Oh, wait, it's 5 of each. Shoot. Try again. Yeah, Clouds, I have, oh gosh. Yeah, this is what I knew would happen. We are super out of red circuits. Let's just make sure it's nothing super scary. It is a plastic shortage, it's a petroleum shortage, and it's a petroleum shortage because of this. Power be damned. Go faster. Oh, wait, what? Something's wrong here. No, I guess nothing's wrong. Everything... How's heavy oil? I guess heavy oil actually is not backing up. We are okay on that. Okay. The only reason I even remembered that, I think, was because we needed clip explosives, Jonas. How far am I from the top oil? That's a good question. We're pretty far. It's like we've mined out a lot of space, but you don't get distance very quickly. Oh, you don't need flammables for clip explosives? I don't know. I must have just researched it randomly then. When did I research it? Yeah, I must have just clicked it because I saw it and knew I needed it eventually. Yeah, I mean, this all seems to be working correctly. So, we just need more coal liquefaction, I guess. I could throw a beacon over here. Right, Dave, I know you need it for rocket fuel. Okay. I can throw this nowhere. I can throw it right there. That'll give them a little bit more speed. Yeah, the cracking is holding up fine. It's the... We just don't have enough total oil. And I am curious, now that I'm using a lot more power, if we're gonna run out of coal for, this is hilarious. This is what you see on like a noob base right here. Funny. Like someone who's never played, you know, you just see stuff like that everywhere. Because yeah, our lowest priority of coal is the coal liquefaction, which is how I want it, because it's just a bonus. We need coal for power and smelting. Coal liquefaction is just like oil, basically. But I do think we're going to start running out. What I can do, though, is transfer all of this extra coal that I've built up into the buffer. And then that helps a bit. And I probably should make the buffer red. Okay. Now, I could... Let's see. I'll remove these. Copy that. Oh, I do need power, I guess, don't I? Okay. And then I can fill a few more. Oh, my inventory is such a mess. Do I have a trash chest somewhere nearby? No, I'll make one. I'm done with combinators for the near to foreseeable future, because the bots just build that stuff automatically now. I also have way too much stone brick. I don't need landfill. I don't need stone furnaces. I don't need stone. Definitely don't need plastic or copper wire or grenades. Okay. This should last a while. Okay, they all full? There we go. All full. So that'll keep coal liquefaction running strong for a while. And now what? Sorry, something on my desk is rattling and it's driving me absolutely up the wall. Didn't fix it. What is it? Okay. Fixed it. Oh, like every time I like slightly bumped my desk, it was rattling. Oh, I know what I needed. I needed more red circuits for the modules, which I don't really have more red circuits because we didn't have more plastic. So I'm gonna pilfer some red circuits where I can find them. Okay, we have enough. Pilfer some blues. And now, how many of these do we need? I think 4 more. No, we already have 1. Yeah, so 4 more. All right. So that's that, huh? I really need more plastic. So maybe more coal liquefaction I can do up here. Maybe we set up a whole new, just a whole new rocket fuel plant. Complete with coal liquefaction. Also iron. What is happening to iron here? Why are we lower? Why are we only at 881? I feel like that's lower than it should be. Are we having issues on some of our miners? No? They all seem to be running. Not sure what the issue is then. Unless we've had brownouts. Doesn't look like we've hit our cap anywhere recently. Huh, okay. Da-derm. So science will build up very, very slowly. Where did I put... I'm gonna take those. Put them in here. So that we're not wasting more on purple science. And was there one with a ton of blue? This one. Just want to make sure we don't use more than necessary here. Because our base is struggling. It is riding the struggle bus, for sure. So more ore would be the answer. I think it's just about time. I think I'm gonna remove all these. And then I can send some more miners. I can send them going west, and then I can get more ore out of it too. Alright, well that's gonna require a lot of bots. I do have enough roboports along the periphery here. So... I will deconstruct the miners first. Now, here's an interesting... Check this out. That's funny. Yeah, if you deconstruct a miner, the way the blueprint works, it went from having ore to not having ore, and that triggers a construction command. So... I kind of have to remove them twice. Or disconnect the wires or something. I don't know. But let me carefully deconstruct all of this first. Now, one thing I would like to know, maybe some of you guys know, if you mark a combinator for deconstruction, does it stop combinating? Which I am aware that's not a word, but it's a word now. Yes, okay. Thank you, Klaus. Alright, I guess all these pipes, I'll just rebuild them here in a second. Yeah, I definitely should have filtered this in retrospect, but it's too late now. That's the old belt. I might need more storage here in a second. Yep, there it is. Oh no, we're just missing bots. Okay. Well, let's craft some more storage chests with the plastic we don't have. Wait, why do I need plastic? Oh, I need red circuits. Need the red ones. There we go. Alright, let's put some storage. I don't know. Up here. English is hard. I don't blame you. I'm not even... I have no idea what it would be like to have English as your second language. It would not be easy, to say the least. Alright, let's make a second doodad here. Okay, so while the bots are busy doing that, let's think about how many rocket fuel doodads I need. No, I won't have enough resources for very many, so I'm just not gonna build right now. Alright, I should have, though, final prod 4, or prod 3, rather. I really am still reeling over the information that bots take equal priority from storage and passive provider. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I am feeling like I discovered that in the Nullius playthrough. I think I ran into the same misconception in the Nullius playthrough. I thought bots took from storage first, and I think I found out in the Nullius playthrough that that's not true. I seem to I had some sort of issue in the Nullius playthrough with the bot network, and I can't remember what it was, but it might have been the same issue. They don't, Dave. It might be true for logistics bots, but for construction bots, it's not true. We just were looking at it in the last episode. My bots were taking the speed module 1s to place into the machines from a passive provider chest when I had lots in storage. Like, we just saw that happening. So there's either some sort of weird bug I'm encountering, or somehow my base is built in such a way that technically nothing's broken, but I don't know. Something is weird, for sure. I don't know what it is, I guess. Okay, well, if bots consider those priorities, then something weird was happening. Because I only have one logistics network. None of them are disconnected. And I had lots of the speed modules in storage chests. And bots were coming to take speed modules from the passive provider chest first. So either you guys are wrong, or the game's broken, which I highly doubt. This game has no bugs, basically. And I would almost bet my life, I wouldn't literally bet my life, but I would almost bet my life on the fact that there's not going to be a bug in something as core as, like, you know, construction bots taking from the wrong chest. That's not a bug I'm gonna find playing normally like this. The only ways people find bugs these days is, like, crazy weird. So yeah, well, I have a lot of belts because I just deconstructed a bunch, so that makes sense. But yeah, like, let's see if we can trigger the weirdness, because here's our passive provider. So theoretically, none of these should get taken, right? Like, bots shouldn't take those. Let's see if we can make it happen. Probably not, because there's a bunch in storage over there, but look, there, right there. You guys just saw that. Those bots flew out, they took from this chest, which is a passive provider, and they built these belts. So, ha, you're all wrong. The hater's gonna hate. Now, I'm not happy that you guys are wrong. I'm very frustrated that that's a behavior, but construction bots do not seem to care. Logistics bots might, but construction bots don't. So if there is a difference in priority between construction and logistics bots, that might explain the confusion. But at least construction bots for sure will use passive providers just as happily as they will use storage, which is frustrating. All right, pave the world here. Ah. I feel like you always run out right when you're about to finish paving. No matter how large or small of an area. It just seems like a rule. All right, I believe this will be enough space to finish out our mission. We just need to get all the new ones built. Yeah, exactly, bad bot. Let me build a couple more roboports. And then I'll probably reposition them once I have all this stuff built. But for now, I'll just make sure we have proper robo coverage. Oh, I'm out of electricals. Bad bot. Yeah, I don't know. If someone wants to do some Googling for me, I'd be curious if anyone can discover what the proper explanation is. Is it true that logistics bots prioritize properly? Like prioritize storage first? Because I'm pretty sure logistics bots do storage first, right? Surely they do. Wiki says logistics have priority. What do you mean? Logistics have priority. Oh, as in construction bots don't follow any sort of priority system at all? I guess that could make sense. That would explain things. Okay, I'll do north to here, and then I'll do west from there. All right. Well, that makes sense. Construction bots just don't follow any rules at all. They're just rule breakers, huh? All right. And then the pipes will get linked up here. Power. I will get the blueprints, don't worry. I haven't forgotten. At least not yet. Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to do a couple things. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do that. Two lines of SA. SA? SA. I don't know what SA means. Oh, sulfuric acid. Yeah, that's not. We'll get that figured out. Okay, so then we want to extend our mining west, new blueprint, this stuff. Don't grab the tiles. What is this? Yeah, that's how we want it. You know what? I would probably do better if I did it that way, actually. I think I'll run into less issues. Okay. Get rid of that. And then westward. Westward bound. Not you. I won't remember to do the pipes, so I'll just place it like this. I was like, I could make it better if I just put the pipes down later, but I'll never remember, let's be honest. Okay, that should work. That should work. The spaghetti groweth indeed. Indeed it grow. Speaking of spaghetti, let's get this spaghetti really going here. Okay. What am I doing? Let's get these connected first. I probably should have done liquids before solids. Oh, you were just talking about these two next to each other. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I could streamline it a bit, like so. Or better yet, do that. Alright, place that there. I'll deal with the belts here in a minute. I'll just connect that there. And that doesn't need to be connected. So that's good. And then this one. And then this one. Those are all connected. And finally, right there. And now I can deconstruct these. Whatever sort of horrible mess this was. Even... Oh yeah, I had to rebuild... I forgot about that. It's like, what is going on with this stone sorter? It's the first step of the sorting algorithm. Okay, now this is the belt that this all will go into. Okay, and are we sure this is all connected? I think it is. 26K. We'll just make sure it keeps showing me 26K, and that should be proof enough that it's all connected. Alright. Cool. We successed. We did a success. I probably should add one more miner right there, but you know what? Screw it. Screw it, I say. Okay, and now you go there. up. Don't worry, I still haven't forgot to put in the blueprints. Hasn't escaped me quite yet. Though I wouldn't blame you if you thought I had forgotten. This is very inefficient. I'm very aware of this. Alright, now we add a bunch of these. Uh-oh. We're also out of blueprint deployers. Okay, there we go. Yeah, exactly. As long as I get to it before the miner runs out of ore, we're fine. I need to figure out what mod it is, but there's a mod that adds a push button, which is kind of like a constant combinator, but it sends one tick of the signal when you click it. I saw it in Dosh's video about circuit stuff, and I thought that that would be pretty handy to have. So I might get that mod at some point. It's literally called push button. Oh, that's an easy enough name to remember, I guess. All right, did I get all of them? I think I did. Okay, so now I would like to squeeze you up into this space. I've got a lot of space here. I missed one. You're right, I did. I see it. I see it. Thank you for spotting that. All right. So there is the ore. Looks like my guesstimations on belt sidings was close enough. It's push button, not push button. Got it. That's a combinator. Okay. And then I'm just going to move that over. Probably stole some bots from somewhere. Now I've got all this space. This seems like a perfect time to call it a YouTube episode. I will keep streaming. So for those of you on Twitch, stick around. But we'll call it a YouTube episode there. We've got some nice space open for rocket fuel, and we've got yellow science running, so we've made some good progress. But as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode.